unable to defend himself against a challenge for the leadership of the Labour Party. Their ruling national executive said he can stand again, despite not having the backing of 51 MPs or MEPs, as the rule book had suggested. Angela Eagle has announced her decision to stand against him. Another Labour MP, Owen Smith, has also declared today. Let's get a word with Labour Party activist in Hall Green, Steve Gove-Humphries. Hello, Steve, how are you?
Good morning, Adrian.
What do you make of this unholy row, then, in the Labour Party? Some suggestions today that if Jeremy Corbyn is re-elected as leader, there might be a split in the party and a new one created.
Well, I really hope there won't be a split. In fact, I've argued at my own CLP that we shouldn't split at all. We should have a grown-up debate about this, and I think the rules specifically said that Jeremy Corbyn could stand. The NEC have now ruled on it, and I hope that we will now have an election with whoever throws their hat in.
But there seem to be two tendencies, don't there, within the Labour Party? If you like, the kind of left-wing, socialist, die-hard Jeremy Corbyn wing, and if you like, the Blairite, the more, I don't know, moderate, you might call it, wing, which most MPs seem to subscribe to. There does seem to be a gap between many party members and what their MPs think they represent.
Well, there is a disconnect, unfortunately, but I do really think that we have got to have some really grown-up politics in the Labour Party. We can't act in the way that we can over the last few days. We've got to take the fight to the Tory government. But one of the things that's really very important is the way that this was conducted. I would have a lot more respect for Angela Eagle and Owen Smith, if he does declare today, if they had actually decided to do so straight away. But this attempted coup was really the wrong way about going things. I mean, Andy Burnham made a very good point. He said, I've not been involved in a coup and I'm not going to join a coup. This really was a botched coup by them, and then an attempt to keep him off the ballot really isn't the way forward for the Labour Party. As to your point about moderates and those on the left, there has always been a tension in the Labour Party. I've probably been on the left of the party for very many years. We saw an opportunity to vote for Jeremy Corbyn, and I might add that I'm a reluctant supporter of Jeremy Corbyn. He's not done everything perfectly, and I would like to see him and his office do further things to engage. But he does engage with membership, and the membership are the ultimate decision makers in the Labour Party. And the dichotomy between a parliamentary party and also the local activists is a tension, and one that we have got to resolve.
Steve?
I'm lucky in Hall Green that I've got Roger Godsiff, who has lent his support to Jeremy Corbyn, and I hope that the party will come together.
Steve, thanks for your time this morning. Steve Gove-Humphries, Labour Party activist in Hall Green, on the row that continues to engulf the Labour Party. Big news for Wolverhampton.